Thank you very much, Madam Deputy Speaker. I would like to associate myself with the Secretary of State's comments on HIV Test Week. But it's very concerning to hear that over 100 cases of the South African variant have been detected in the UK, particularly as they don't represent a single outbreak, but are widely scattered across England. The concern, of course, is that while current vaccines will still give a significant degree of protection, this variant's resistance to some COVID antibodies could reduce their effectiveness. So does the Secretary of State plan to tighten internal travel restrictions to avoid it spreading across the UK, as happened with the Kent variant? And will there be increased random genomic testing of PCR specimens out with these areas to identify just how widespread it already is? Unfortunately, this is shutting the barn door after the horse has bolted. The government has been aware of the concern about this variant for some time, and the SAGE advisory group warned that limited travel bans wouldn't be enough to keep out new COVID variants, and the only way to stop them would be mandatory quarantine for all arrivals. So why did the government choose not to follow this advice? This variant is already present in many countries, and new, more resistant COVID variants could evolve anywhere in the world. So will the government now reconsider their very minimal quarantine plan and extend it to all incoming travellers? And finally, as new strains brought in through holiday travel last year contributed to the second wave of COVID, is the Prime Minister seriously suggesting people should go abroad on holiday this summer?
Well, thank you very much, Madam Deputy Speaker. I think what the SNP spokeswoman failed to mention is that it's only because we built the huge genomic surveillance capacity that we now have that is available right across the UK that we've been able to spot these variants of concern. And this is a critical point because these sorts of variations happen everywhere, but the challenge is to spot them as soon as you can and act on them. She asks about travel, and we've already in place rules against all non-essential travel with a clear stay local guidance. And we also have mandatory isolation for new arrivals. So yes, we have tightened in response to the new evidence that she mentions. But she didn't also mention the fact that it is only because the vaccine programme is rolling out so rapidly across the whole UK that we are able to protect people against the old variant, which of course is the most widespread, the combination of the old variant and the variant first discovered in Kent. And that is the way that we will get out of this, this situation. That is a UK programme, and we are enthusiastic and willing, from the UK government point of view, to do everything we possibly can to support that rollout, including all the way across Scotland, to make sure that people in Scotland and every other part of this United Kingdom can get their jab as soon as possible.